This is your Steam Bulldog News.
I'm Tamar.
I'm Ilea.
And I'm Mila.
Today is Monday, the
11th. And for November 21st is Picture We Take Day. So, if you didn't like how your pictures were, whatever day we took the pictures, we take them if you want to, yeah. And then the 27th, all schools are closed. Slay, period. And the 28th through the 29th, fall recess, all schools are closed. Again, yeah. Okay.
Don't forget your yonder bags, your ID badges, folder, agenda books, and make sure your iPads are fully charged.
And make sure you have a sharpened pencil.
Sharpened pencil. Yeah.
And make sure you have your ID badges, especially for the kids that ride the bus, and because you need your ID badges to get on the bus and to get lunch. Even if you know your code, you still need your ID badge, or you have to go to the end line if you don't have it. So, yeah.
If you lose your yard bag, it will cost $30.
Yep.
If you lose your ID badge, it will cost
like $3. Yeah, $3. So, is y'all broke?
So, for lunch, it will be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And yeah.
And so we heard that us fifth graders, went on a field trip last week. Slay. It was at the orchestra. It was fun.
Also, fifth grade art students is going on a field trip on Tuesday. Let her read that. Oh wait, no. And
remember, boy.
Remember,
boy. Be prepared, act responsibly, respect others, and keep learning.
I don't know what that.
Ow. Here.
3.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Look at this money.
and also the Penny Wars.
Oh yeah, Peter Words.
Yeah.
Wars.
It's still going on, so I think so.
So silver is minus points, and pennies are
plus
to
1.
add points. Plus
And
points
dollars
are
just
more points.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye. Have a good day. Oh.
What is Veterans Day? Veterans Day is a federal holiday in the United States that honors United States veterans. A veteran is a person who has served in the military, which includes the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force. They are all honored for their bravery during this special day. What is the history of Veterans Day? Veterans Day is celebrated on November 11th every year in the United States. At 11 a.m. on November 11th, 1918, World War I was officially declared over. The next year, on that very same day, President Woodrow Wilson declared November 11th as Armistice Day. The original purpose of the day was to honor soldiers who died in World War I, but soon after, World War II began, so it was suggested that it become a day to honor all veterans. On May 13, 1938, Congress made Armistice Day a federal holiday. However, on June 1, 1954, President Eisenhower signed a bill changing Armistice Day to Veterans Day. This was so United States veterans of all wars, not just World War I, could be recognized and honored. Now, every November 11th, we show our thanks to our veterans. How is Veterans Day different from Memorial Day? One of the main differences between Veterans Day and Memorial Day is in regard to who is recognized on each day. Veterans Day honors all those who have served in the United States Armed Forces, living or dead. Memorial Day, observed on the last Monday in May, honors those who have died while serving America in war. how do we celebrate Veterans Day? Because it is a federal holiday, government offices and schools are closed. If Veterans Day falls on a weekend, then it's observed on either the Friday before or the Monday after the date. Veterans Day is often celebrated and recognized with parades, and Arlington National Cemetery holds a memorial service. You can celebrate on your own by telling a veteran thank you for their service to our country. You could color a card or picture for a veteran. You could send a care package to a veteran. And some schools celebrate by hosting Take a Veteran to School Day. This allows teachers and students to better understand our nation's history through a real veteran's experiences. For more information and resources on Veterans Day, head to twinkl.com.
November marks an important time of year for Indigenous people, Native American Heritage Month.
All month long, we celebrate and honor the first peoples of these lands that we now call the United States.
This moment isn't just for Indigenous people to celebrate our history, culture, and traditions.
It's also a time to educate others about our tribal nations and to recognize all that we've accomplished and contributed to society, and that we are still here.
Who exactly is considered Indigenous? And what are the terms used for the different groups from various regions?
And when did this yearly cultural celebration become official? Ayuki, hello. I'm Kiara Sotile.
And I'm Alyssa Yakidi London, Tlingit Ayachat.
I'm proud to be Karuk.
I am a member of the Tlingit tribe of Alaska.
We're going to break it all down for you in this episode of Understanding Native American Heritage. Our Native American heritage has always been something to celebrate. But when was it officially recognized on the calendar? To answer that, we have to go back to the early 1900s.
In 1914, Red Fox James, a Blackfoot Native American, rode on horseback across America, rallying state governments to approve an official day to honor Native Americans.
A year later, with support from 24 states, he presented his proposal at the White House, but there's no record that anything came of it. Then, 1 year later, the state of New York declared the first recorded American Indian Day in May 1916. But it wasn't until 1990 that President George H.W. Bush officially made it a month.
Now let's talk about who are Indigenous people. Some prefer the term Native American, others use American Indians. Other identifiers are location specific, like Alaska Natives, which refers to Indigenous people of Alaska, or First Nations, the First Peoples in Canada.
Many Indigenous people like to identify by their tribal affiliations, like Navajo Nation or Dene people, Karuk, Puyallup, Tlingit, or Seminole.
And since there are 574 federally recognized tribes across the country and 229 in Alaska alone, and even more seeking federal recognition, the best thing to do is ask how we choose to identify. I prefer to identify as Alaska Native and Tlingit.
I go by Karuk, but to me, American Indian and Native American are also interchangeable.
Some people might imagine we all live on reservations, but actually only about 22% of Native Americans actually live on reservations.
The other 78% of us live all over the country and the world.
We've been a part of the fabric of this land for so long before it was ever called the United States, and we continue to make our mark today.
Last year, Secretary Deb Haaland became the first Native American cabinet secretary.
She later swore in the first Native American director of the national parks, Charles F. Sams III.
The historic first continued this year. Representative Mary Peltola became the first Alaska Native elected to the U.S. House.
Mohegan Chief Marilyn Malerba, the first Native American to serve as Treasurer of the United States.
And just last month, astronaut Nicole Mann, the first Native American woman to go to space.
So what does all of this tell us? Indigenous heritage is ingrained in the very land we stand on, and our influence is felt across every part of this country.
From our sacred traditions to our distinct tribal nations and languages, there's space to celebrate and honor what it means to be Indigenous, what it means to be Native American, and what it means to be American Indian, Alaska Native, First Nations, and many others.